Hey, good morning. Welcome to our weekly WAM session. Yeah, it's week 5 already. I can't believe it's been 5 weeks of doing the 12-month year to the best of my abilities, anyways. So this week was almost the same as last week. It was about my percentage was 79%. So I had 11 out of, where are we at here? 14 tasks completed. But the difference is this week, it just wasn't a good week with accomplishing things that I normally would. Like I didn't get to the gym twice a week. I didn't even go at all, to be honest. And there really wasn't a great reason not to. I just made up excuses to not go. So I found myself doing that a lot this week and really trying to really, um, yeah, like trying to get out of doing what I have tasked to do. So the mindset thing is probably the most important aspect, and just actually getting in the habit of doing things. And I find myself talking myself out of doing things, especially last week. I don't know what it was, but it was not great because while I still accomplished 80%, which is good, I'm happy about that, I felt myself backsliding into old habits, like I said, coming up with excuses to like not go to the gym, not do certain things that I have been doing. This is just that week 5. Like I don't know. I guess that's that's why I really like this this 12-month year, because you're keeping track of it. Whereas before I would have just slid back into old habits and eventually would have come around again, I'm sure. But now having it in front of me, seeing what I'm doing, and seeing, more importantly, I think seeing what I'm not doing, I can really concentrate on those areas of red and really make an effort to get into the habit of performing those tasks and doing them like I set out to do. And without keeping track of it weekly like this, it would have just slipped by the wayside, and it would have been, you know, I just would have kept not doing it. So I really like tracking it weekly. Because even during the week when I knew that I wasn't going to the gym, I was like, oh, I should really go. And then I didn't. And I'm like, oh, I didn't want to put that red mark on my card, but I did. And it's just one of those weeks. I'm not going to make excuses. It was my own fault. It was my own doing. I let old habits slide back in, and now I need to get them out again because they did not benefit me, was not serving me. And the point of this 12-week year is to really get into good habits and try to get rid of the bad habits. So I have coffee this morning. It's just one of those mornings, which it has been for the last week. So who am I kidding? I have coffee every morning, but especially feel like I want some today. So again, like my tasks, I completed a good chunk of them, but there's some that I was doing regularly that I didn't do this week that I really am going to make an effort to do next week, such as go to the gym myself and also take my kids to the gym, because we didn't do that either. I mean, we did do other things, and I had a sick kid again last week, which doesn't help things at all, but quite honestly, I could have fit in some things that I just didn't. So that's no excuses here, just plain old procrastination and talking myself out of things. So what am I going to do next week to help negate these bad habits is just going to have to do the things that I don't want to do. There's no really getting around it. Like if I don't feel like going to the gym, who cares? I go to the gym because I always feel better going to the gym. And I was just coming up with it. Oh, I have to do this, that, and the other instead of going to the gym, which I really could have done, and I didn't. So I stop with the excuses. No excuses. Excuses have gotten me nowhere, and they're going to keep me down. So I have to get rid of them. Yes, that's my intention of this next week. I don't think there's anything going on that's going to keep me from doing anything. Like it would only be my own self and my own excuses keeping me back from accomplishing these tasks. So I should have a better week next week. I'm aiming for a better week, and it's going to take some planning today and tomorrow. And we even have a holiday on tomorrow's Monday, so we have a holiday Monday, so that gives me an extra day to like really get things honed in and done, and even accomplish some things on here that I wouldn't have time to do normally on a Monday. So it should set me ahead for the week, I hope. So discuss what's been working well. Keeping track has been working well, even though I didn't do what I wanted to do this week. Keeping track keeps me honest, at least, and you can't hide from what you track, right? So that is good. So I'm just gonna keep tracking what I'm doing and keep being honest, because that's also key. Not try to trick myself into thinking that I did something when I didn't. Like, oh, I went by the gym. Maybe I count that as a gym session. I'm just kidding, but no, it doesn't count. Um, yeah, so that's really it for me. I hope you are doing well on these weeks, and yeah, I guess I'm just starting to peter out. We're going into week 6, and it's important to keep going strong and to not give up even when you want to. All right. So yeah, just to recap, I got 79% tasks completed this week, which is down 1% from last week, but I know why. It was just I made excuses for a couple of things that I would normally do during the week that I didn't, and my results reflect that. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an awesome week, and good luck with all of your task completion, and just set your mind to it, write it down, put it in your agenda, your phone, every calendar you have, and just get her done. And you'll feel much better for it, because I know I felt much better last week doing this live session than I did this week, because I actually accomplished a lot last week and I felt good about it. This week I knew I didn't do my best and not feeling great about it right now, but hopefully it'll be enough to kick my butt into doing well next week. So thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.